What's your response to Meta's decision to officially remove news from its platform as of today?
I think it's like 1984. You have a prime minister passing a law to make news articles disappear from the internet. But that's where we are. I know that Justin Trudeau doesn't want Canadians to see the facts of life, because after 8 years in power, people's lives are falling apart. But here's my response. Whether it's big tech or Trudeau's big government, censorship is always and everywhere wrong. And that's why I will bring home freedom of speech online, on campus, and anywhere else in this country, because I believe that I can win an open debate in this country. And so, unlike Trudeau, I will not need to censor.
So here's Trudeau is going to explain that the government of Canada will no longer advertise on Meta and Google. Big deal. All right, he really thinks the government advertising's going to sustain these companies, but Trudeau's referred to this, the reaction, the non-compliance from Facebook and Google as being bullying. Who's the bully? The government, the state is the bully here, and Trudeau clearly doesn't get it.
We know that the global tech giants have completely disrupted so much of what we're doing. They've created tremendous positive goods in the world, but one of the ways that they have caused real challenges is on media and journalism. People's access to local news needs to continue, particularly in a time where democracy is so challenged around the world. Unfortunately, tech giants like Meta, even as they're making record profits, billions upon billions of dollars of profits, are refusing to make sure that media and local news get properly paid. And they're so insistent that they don't want to pay their fair share that they've decided to stop. They've decided to block access to media and journalism. And
there's that phrase, fair share. What does that mean? What is their fair share? That's a concept rooted in socialism, actually Marxism, to say they have to pay their fair share. He doesn't even know what that fair share is. He has no idea. He won't put a dollar figure on it. It's unlimited. It's unlimited compensation. And this is absolute insanity.
Local news for people across this country. That's just bullying. And it's undermining our democracy at a time where we need to stand up for democracy. We need to stand up for people's rights and abilities to access news.
So when's the last time Justin Trudeau stood up for anyone's democratic freedom in this country? And I tell you, I can't think of it.
Facebook has decided that Canada is small enough so for them to push back against us. But I would say that Canada and Canadians have a long history of standing up to bullies. They made the wrong choice in attacking Canada. In defending democracy, this is what we're doing across the world. It's what we're doing in defending Ukraine. It's what we did in the Second World War. We are there every day defending the principles and values of democracy. I know that Canadians will not let themselves be intimidated by American billionaires who are trying to negatively impact our democracy.
Independent journalism is in grave difficulty, as is free speech in Canada.
Who would ever have imagined that in Canada, the federal government would pass laws banning people from effectively seeing the news? Who would have thought that we'd have a government that would pass a law to manipulate the algorithms of the internet so that Canadians only see what the Prime Minister wants them to see?
We are entering virtually uncharted waters as far as a Western democracy is concerned. This has happened before. It's happened in Soviet Russia. It's happened in Nazi Germany. It's happened in fascist Italy. It was commonplace throughout most of Latin America and most of Africa in the 1970s and 80s. Because of the regimes there. But Canada has never been in this position. So we are in a very precarious position in this country. We need a political change, but we also need the resolve to resist. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting the station. We could not move forward without you. What we're trying to do every week here is bring you the news you might not see everywhere else. And We're coming against Justin Trudeau's internet censorship laws. Please subscribe, ring that bell if you haven't done so already. I know it's annoying to ask. Believe me, I'm not a salesman. I'm a writer. But I really implore you to do that because I need this station to keep going. We want to keep bringing you the news that you want to hear. And if you want a story covered, let me know, please. Because that's where I'm getting a lot of news information from your tips. So thank you for being there for me. And you can also support this station by going on my Substacks and subscribing for $8 a month. Yes, I know it's free, but I can also use your support. So please do that if you can. And I'll continue to be here every week, every day if must needs be, to tell you what's really happening in this world of ours. And I'm in nobody's pocket, but I am on your side.